Every new year, we have a habit of setting New Year resolutions. I'll stop eating junk food this year. I'll build six-pack abs this year. I'll study harder this year. I'll run a marathon this year, and on and on and on. To tell you the truth, I'm not a huge fan of New Year resolutions. It feels like we're getting a fresh start, a new beginning, as if you're starting with a clean slate, but it's just an illusion, to be honest. The truth is, if you plan to set goals, you do not have to wait till New Year to do that. It's just an opportunity for gyms and other services to sell you coupons. Anyway, this new year, instead of creating a random list of resolutions, I urge you to try something more creative and productive. Hence, I bring to you my own idea, which I like to call a Quarterly Intellect Expansion Plan. Hi, my name is Abhishek and this is Coffee and Junk. Every Sunday I discuss new ideas on topics such as learning, creativity, wealth, productivity, entrepreneurship, and more. To get notified when I post new videos, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon, and make sure to watch this video till the very end because I have a plan to share something new with you. Now, let's start this. So here's my idea for you. Pick any topic you do not know much about. It can be anything, say philosophy or film studies or say engineering mechanics. Now you may not know anything about it, but you have to be keenly interested to learn about it. Next, spend a few hours every week studying and learning about the subject. Do it for 3 whole months. After 3 months, move to a new topic. Now, this is 10x better than any typical New Year resolutions. Why? Because it's focused and it's time-bound, right? And on top of that, it is not outcome-oriented. Any typical New Year resolution goes something like this. I will build six-pack abs this year. While the energy is great, these kind of goals have certain problems. Number one, having abs and building abs are completely different and people often confuse them. You may like the idea of having abs, but if you're not generally interested in fitness, then building abs would be a torture. Number two, the resolution is goal-oriented and hence failure-driven, which means that even if you start working from day one, every time you look into the mirror and do not see abs, you would have to deal with self-disappointment. It won't be a big problem in the beginning, but as the going gets tough, it's gonna be impossible to go ahead any further. So do not be foolish. Do not set such random goals inspired by Instagram. And instead of setting end goals, set starting points. Pick something you're interested in, anything, and try to know everything about it. For example, if you are interested in fitness and nutrition, make it a point to study the subject for the next 3 months. Trust me, it's so much better than setting random goals such as building six-pack abs when you have never set a foot inside the gym, or say running a full marathon when you have never run even for a mile. Now, 3 months is an optimal timeline. It gives you enough opportunity to really get to know a subject instead of just dipping your toe and moving on to something new. If you do this well, if you make it a point to study a new subject every 3 months, then in 12 months you would have learned 4 new subjects. Now you might be wondering, 4 new subjects only, that is so little. I'm not learning much in like 12 months. I mean, yeah, 4 doesn't sound much compared to say 10 to 15 items in a typical New Year resolution list, but 4 is practical. 4 gets things done. 4 gives you results. Putting 10 to 15 items may look nice, may sound nice, but it doesn't give you results. It's full of BS. It's not practical. Now, you do not have to start this exercise only at the beginning of a year. If you're watching this video at a later date, start today, start now. Do not wait for the next year to pick up 4 subjects. It's very easy. Start today itself. Now, I'm not saying that you have to stop studying after 3 months. If you find something intriguing, then continue studying. Who am I to stop you? On the other hand, if you do not find a subject interesting enough, then you still would have studied more than an average person. So that is commendable. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you ask me about what I want to learn, then this would be the following things. The first is game development. Now, game development is something that involves both creativity and logic and is mentally stimulating. I've learned and practiced it in bits and pieces, but this time I want to focus upon it seriously. The next is iOS development using the Swift programming language. Now, this is also something that I've done in the past in bits and pieces, but this time I want to focus on it for 90 straight days. And since I'm a product designer, I get new app ideas every other day. My goal is to learn just enough so that I can build simple apps to test out my ideas. One other thing I want to focus upon this year is cooking and nutrition. Now, I am a decent cook, at least I believe so. And since COVID struck, I've been cooking almost on a daily basis, but I've never studied the culinary arts formally. So this is something I would like to focus upon in this year. Along with cooking, I would also learn about nutrition and health, because what we eat, how we eat, when we eat affects our health and well-being in more ways than we can imagine. And this is something that I want to learn more about this year. The last is music. Now, I know a bit of guitar, but I've never really delved into the subject in details ever. So this year, I want to take some time to know more about the subject. So these are the 4 subjects that I am focusing this year. I would love to know your plans as well. So make sure you share them with me in the comments. Now it's time for an important update for you. If you want to know everything there is to know about generating new ideas, improving creativity, and becoming a thought leader, I have created just the course for you. It's called Reengineered Thinking, or in short, Rethinking. And it touches upon everything from effective information consumption to idea generation, reinterpretation, and obviously representation. It's based on solid research, battle-tested strategies, and real-world experiences. This course is going to be live and online within a small group, which means that you and I are going to have a lot of face-to-face interactions. Once you complete it, I promise it'll change everything you know about how to think, how to ideate, and how to create. It doesn't matter whether you are a student or a teacher, a janitor or an investor, an employee or a founder. If you want to re-engineer your thinking for the better, from being a passive consumer of information to an active generator of ideas, this course is for you. Make sure to visit this link to know everything about it. This link is also given in the description. Just click upon it, it'll open a page, you'll find everything there is to know. If you still have questions or doubts, make sure to ask them in the comments. That is all from me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like this video and also show some love in the comments. It will really motivate me to push new videos every Sunday. Other than that, a very happy new year, and I'll see you soon. Till then, peace.